Presented by RomulusIT.com, offering remote support for common computer problems. I was thinking that that's a really good place to start. There's a lot of contention currently in Western Canada between the West and the East and the prairie provinces. And over the last few years, this has led to another movement, which a lot of us recognize are originally from Quebec, which is the Wexit Prairie movement. Do you want to just give us an overview of what's caused this motivation for an Alberta separatist movement?
Well, it's been the outright hypocrisy and frontal assault of the Trudeau government on Alberta's way of life and on its resource-based economy. Trudeau has welcomed hundreds of millions of barrels of foreign oil into Canada off the east coast of the Atlantic. Tanker after tanker shows up and is delivered to the Irving refinery and St. John, New Brunswick, or other refineries in Quebec. And yet Trudeau has killed two major pipelines that would have allowed Western Canadians to get their oil to market, and left the province with a terrible discount on its oil. Western Canada Select is a blend of petroleum that is about $15 to $20 per barrel cheaper than the world price. Because we can't actually get our oil to world markets, and they're stuck selling all of it to the United States. Literally 99% of all Canadian oil exports go to the US because of Trudeau's effective blockade on the oil sands. And that has led unemployment to 8%. It is blowing a multi-billion-dollar hole in governmental revenues and in the local economy. And so naturally, Albertans are wonder, if their own national government is going to deliberately attack their economy while favoring foreign oil imports to Canada, then they wonder what future they have. And unfortunately, some people have turned to separatist movements that I don't believe is justified, even under the extremely unfair circumstances. But it is the result of Trudeau's policies and his posture towards the Western Canadian economy. Now, the solution to this is quite clear: is to stop importing foreign oil and use our own, and encourage the continued improvement in environmental standards in the Western Canadian oil sector, so that the resource can be harvested responsibly, even as we move towards a lower carbon global economy.
With Trudeau's record as well as being a progressive, I think you've touched on this, and what I find very fascinating is the fact that you talk about, Albertans aren't being allowed to pull this out of the ground, but at the same time, we're importing oil from, I guess potentially how you would term it, less than desirable countries in the Middle East. Do you think that's kind of a bizarre hypocrisy?
Well, it is a hypocrisy. It's not bizarre for Trudeau. He has shown a great affection for dictatorships around the world. He praised Fidel Castro as a great revolutionary. He said that when asked what was his favorite government on planet Earth, he said that the communist dictatorship in China was the model he most preferred. So it's not surprising that he would favor foreign oil petro dictatorships like that in Saudi Arabia or Algeria or Venezuela over Canadian oil and gas production.
This episode is brought to you by Romulus IT, offering fast, affordable remote support for common computer problems, including troubleshooting, health checks, virus removal, and software support. Visit RomulusIT.com to get your computer back on track.